This week I want to teach you guys how to crochet front post and back post double crochets. This is a pretty simple stitch that creates a really distinct look, and it's also used in other more complicated stitches such as cables. You can see how doing the front post double crochets here creates this look of just streamlined posts running down the front. It's like a straight vertical line, and then on the wrong side of the fabric it creates this ribbing. So this is what it looks like when you alternate rows of front post double crochets with rows of back post double crochets. Let's get started. For front post and back post double crochets, you want to start with any number of chains. You don't need to worry about if it's an even number or an odd number. For row 1, you're going to work double crochets, so in the third chain from hook, so that's our third chain, work a double crochet. And if you're not familiar with the double crochet, I would recommend that you get really familiar with that stitch first before learning this one, and I'll link it above. So you're going to double crochet into each chain until you reach the end of the row, and I will fast forward to take us there and show you how to turn at the end of the row. So we reached the last chain. So you're going to work a double crochet into that last chain in the row. And this is what it should be looking like. It's just a row of double crochets. In the next row, we will get into the front post double crochets. So chain 2 and turn, and that will move us into row 2. For row 2, you're going to work a double crochet into the first stitch of the row. So just inserting your hook into the top loops like normal and working a normal double crochet. Our next stitch is a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook around the double crochet in the row below. So inserting from front to back around the post so that you have a post here in the front. Yarn over, pull through loop, which is really that double crochet, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So it's just like a normal double crochet. The only thing that's different is where you are working the stitch. And another front post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook from front to back, working along that double crochet, creating a post in the front. Yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook from front to back around that double crochet, creating a post in the front, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook from front to back, creating a post with that double crochet and working a double crochet like normal around that double crochet in the row below. And again, yarn over, insert your hook from front to back so that your hook goes along the back of that double crochet in the row below, and then work your double crochet like normal.
My spider.
Baby girl. So yarn over, insert your hook from front to back so that your crochet hook runs along the back of that double crochet in the row below, and work your double crochet as normal. Yarn over, insert your hook from front to back, creating that post in the front, working your double crochet as normal. I'm going to let you follow along from here until I reach the end of the row, and then I will rejoin you with my voice and explain to you how to turn and do the next row. So we've reached the last couple of stitches in this row, and we're working our last front post double crochet. This next stitch is the last stitch in the row, and we're going to work a normal double crochet. So just working into those top loops there instead of around the post, just work a normal double crochet, just like we did as the first stitch on this row. And there you have it, there's row 2. And this is what it will look like after you have several more rows done. I skipped ahead just so you could get a better idea of what the pattern looks like. So to go into row 3, we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. So you're working on the wrong side now, so it should be the side that has the ribbed look. And for row 3, we're going to be working back post double crochets. I know I obviously have more than 3 rows here, but since this is a 2-row repeat pattern, we are just working row 3 again for this row. So this is what you'll be doing for row 3. In the first stitch, work a double crochet like normal. The next stitch will be a back post double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook from back to front, so that your hook is going to run along the front of that double crochet in the row below, and you're creating a post in the back, and then work your double crochet as normal. So again, yarn over, insert your hook from back to front, run your hook along the front of the stitch, and work your double crochet like normal. Yarn over, insert your hook from back to front, creating that post in the back and working your double crochet like normal. Yarn over, insert your hook from back to front, working around that double crochet in the row below and working your double crochet like normal. Yarn over, insert your hook from back to front, working around that double crochet in the row below and working your double crochet like normal. I'm going to let you follow along and watch for the rest of this row, and then I will rejoin you at the end to turn. So we've reached the last couple of stitches in this row. We're going to work one last back post double crochet. And then our last stitch is going to be just a normal double crochet to this last stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook. It's just those top 2 loops, just like a normal double crochet. And that is how you work row 3. That's your row of back post double crochets. Then you're going to chain 2 and turn. So So now for this pattern, you will go back into repeating row 2, which is your row of front post double crochets, and then you'll repeat row 2 and 3 until your project reaches your desired length. So it's just that, repeating row 2 and 3 over and over again. So basically alternating rows of front post double crochets with rows of back post double crochets. I want to real quick show you what row 2 will look like when you're further along, because when I showed you row 2 originally, you were actually working row 2, and so you were working directly into double crochets. But once you have a few more rows under your belt and you are repeating row 2, you'll be working into your previous row of back post double crochets. So this is what row 2 will look like when you are repeating it and you already have those posts established. You can just see right where they are and work your hook along the back of them when you are working row 2. These are the front post double crochets. So yarn over into your hook from front to back, so your hook runs along the back of that stitch in the row below. And other than the placement of the hook, you're just working a double crochet like normal. If you like stitch tutorials like this, you can consider subscribing. I release a new one every week. I also have shorter form stitch tutorials on TikTok and on my blog. They are in written form. You can find all my patterns on Etsy. And thank you so much for stitching with me today.